Good morning, everybody. So this is the beginning of year 3, and Don's still sleeping, but Kristen's up, Tug's up, and he wants the eggs. Did you have a good time last night? Sammy's using the litter box. Hopefully Don will get up pretty soon. Right?
Well, everybody, I brought the snowblower in. Not going to make a big mess or anything cleaning, fixing it up. It's just a simple pull rope repair. And it's kind of hard to get to the cover on the motor for the rewind cover to get the screws out to be able to get the side cover off. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take off this big black cover on the top of it. I'm going to take this handle off. I've already done pulled this screw out here. There's 2 on the other side over there. Then here in the front there was 3 screws up underneath. Got those out. And so now it's just pretty much get that one little handle off for the chute, for being able to turn it, and take the gas cap off and gently take it off the top so that way I don't damage anything to get into those 3 little screws. And then when I go to take the top off, I just gotta be careful with a couple little things. There'll be the primer hose for the carburetor is still hooked up, and so is the fuel line. I'm not gonna disconnect those or anything, but when I go to lift it off, I just gotta be careful not to break this off right here, which the lever for the choke, what that is for the carburetor. And they did say it don't seem to idle very high when it's running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's an adjustment screw on the carburetor while I have it apart, and maybe readjust that to where it'll idle a little higher and see what I can do about that. But yeah, this is Becky and Troy's other snowblower. The one that they took yesterday, and when they left this one was theirs too. That's one that got fixed this last fall because it needed work. So I tore it apart, had to send it over to Dan's house to get some welding done on it. Then it got brought back here and reassembled. So now they got that one, and I got this one here, and I'm going to get this one fixed up. Like I said, it's just a simple repair. It's just a pull rope. But I got to take the cover, that black cover off the top to get into the rewind cover, to get that off, to get to the inside of it, to get the end of the rope pushed back up into the hole. I'll probably have to spin it a couple times to get a little bit of tension put onto that coil that's inside of the rewind cover, so that way when you let go of it, it wraps the rope back up inside like it's supposed to. There really ain't a whole lot left for me to take apart. It's just basically take off the gas cap and that one handle, and then the whole top. And then I got this bolt here. I got it loosened up. There's a nut on the other side, and then there's one over on the other side. It's just, there's a bolt that holds the handle on, this handle here, for you to be able to push it around. Well, everybody, I got the top piece off of the snowblower, and it's sitting right there on the side. Got these 2 wires here hooked up to the ignition. And right here is some of the little screws. There's one here I left in. Got this one out over here, then there's one down underneath that I got off. This is where the hole is at right here for where the rope comes up through. And I ended up taking this off here, which originally goes in right here, which I took the handle off, which was right there. Took this off, so that way I can slide the top piece off of the chute there, because it's just a 1-stage snowblower, it's not a 2-stage. And of course this is the little gas tank. I did end up unhooking the little line here that hooks up right here for the primer bulb that you push to prime it. But other than that, it's just a little tiny motor, not much to it. Other than that, I'm gonna get that last screw pulled out. It's already loosened up. I can get it out the rest of the way by finger, and then I can get that rope dealt with and get pulled up and through there, get the handle and stuff put back on it, and get it reassembled, and that'd be pretty much the consist of just reassembling it after that. Well, everybody, this is the side cover. I just spun the wheel inside, the pulley inside, my thumb's holding it in place. I gave it 2 spins to where it'll put tension on the spring inside it. And as you see, right here is where the string comes up through at. But they don't give you no room for working with. So I'm going to have to sit here and try to pick at it with a screwdriver to try and get it to come up and through the hole there on the top. So that way I can deal with it. I'm going to have to let you guys go to be able to do this because it's going to be a pain in the royal ass. So, but other than that, it's not that bad. It's just more like tinkering around with it, trying to get the string to go up and through the hole. Alright, well everybody, the spring down inside of the centerpiece on the back side had let go. So now somehow I gotta figure out how I am going to open this up, rehook it all, and put it all back together. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but it's going to take me some time and doing a little bit of stinking thinking to figure it out. And right down and right here you can see the one end is hooked up, but the other end is not hooked up. And so, like I said, I'm going to have to try and figure out a way of getting in there to fix it and get the rope up and through the hole. So I got the rope up and through the hole, went to go to pull on it to make sure it's going to round back up, and as I was pulling on it to pull the rope out, it let go on the inside, so I gotta see what I can do to fix it. Okay, everybody. I got the snowblower, or the recoil, all taken apart. The recoil cover, I had to try to get into where the recoil was, because the one end come unhooked when the string slipped out of my fingers and was just sitting there spinning inside and wasn't wanting to recoil. But as you see, I finally got it out. This end of the spring right here come unhooked from right in here is where it come unhooked from, because all it does is slides over that end and just holds on is all it does. But I wasn't sure on how to get it apart, so I googled it on Google, of course, and I put how to take apart a recoil spring for this kind of a snowblower. And at first it was bringing up other stuff where it was just for other shit, and so it took me a while to find how to take it apart, and all it was just all a matter of having a punch to be able to push out the roller pin. And I got the roller pin out, it's obvious because it's tore apart, but it takes a punch and a hammer to knock it out. And well, it's right here. Took me a while to get knocked out. It's got some stuff stuck on it right now, a couple dog hairs and shit, but this is called a roller pin, and you gotta use a punch and a hammer and go to town trying to knock it out of there without damaging your roller pin or damaging your other parts that you got sitting over there. But I finally got out the roller pin. I had a heck of a time. It was fought me every bit of the way until it was almost out, then it just popped right out. This is what I ended up using for a punch, because I don't have all the sizes of punches, but I ended up using a pin from out of a door. You know, it's a door hinge pin. Of course, I smacked myself a couple of good times. Right now my knuckle on my pointer finger is just a throbbing. The the knuckle way out here toward just below my fingernail. That hurts like a bitch, but that's because I got it really good with a hammer. But now it's all within the matter of getting this put back together, so that way I can put the pin back in, and shit like that, so that way it'll be done and over with. I did have a hell of a time trying to do it, but now I got it all figured out thanks to Google. So yeah, so what a hell of a fucking way to go for a simple fucking fix. Well, everybody, I don't got the snowblower fixed yet. That's because I had lost a part to it, which I ended up finding it. And the part was actually a washer, but it was a plastic washer. And it is worn pretty thin, and then the center of it is pretty well wore out, so I'm going to replace it with another washer. And other than that, I'll finish it up tomorrow. I've got to go out to the shed and dig around out there, see what I can find for a washer to use. Because on this roller pin here, there's supposed to be a washer up on the top, which I ended up sticking down in here, which is right there. Well, that's originally where the plastic washer goes. Well, it's got to have something right there to make it set up a little bit, so that way when you go to pull on your rope, it's supposed to spin, and these dogs here, these are called dogs, are supposed to push up against these little flaps here to be able to push the dog outward to be able to catch on to the cup on the side of the flywheel. Well, when I put the roller pin back in with that little plastic piece there, this plate here was sitting right up on top of the edge of this plastic piece here, and not allowing that plastic piece to spin freely up into the little flaps right on the other side of these holes here. And then when it hits that, it's supposed to hold them out, and then this metal piece is supposed to allow to be spin along with it. Well, with that plastic piece being so worn so thin that it wasn't allowing it to function right. And as you see, as I spin the plastic piece, it pushed the dogs out. And while it wasn't working and functioning properly like it's supposed to, so I'm going to hold off to get the proper parts to be able to fix it. Because there ain't no sense putting it back together, just to have to turn right back around and take it all back apart just because it's not put together right. Because the way these are set up, they're real touchy and finicky on the way you do everything, and it would be nice if they would have manufactured that a little bit differently than what they do, but not really a whole lot what you can do about it besides just lop it up and eat the shit sandwich on it. So, like I said, tomorrow I'll get that finished up and dealt with and get it out of the way. And I got dinner going right now. We're going to be having chicken thighs, brown rice, and broccoli for dinner tonight. So I would imagine Tennille's going to be home here in the near future. She gets off work at 11, and it's almost 11:25 right now, so it's depending on the roads, which I'm going to imagine that they're in decent shape, that she'll probably be home, I don't know, probably within the next 10-15 minutes or so. But also depends on traffic too, so or if she's got to take her other co-worker home. I don't know, she didn't say anything about having to take her co-worker home, so other than that, I'll get that plastic piece set back up on top of the snowblower and push it off to the side for now. So that way it's just out of the way instead of sitting right here, right in the path of where me and Tina will walk at. It's not a messy job on doing it, that's why I brought it in, so that way I wasn't trying to fix it out in the cold and the snow and everything. And also this snowblower here has never been kept outside in the rain or the snow or anything. It's been kept in storage when it's not in use. But other than that, I'll talk to you later.
So just walk through the door. Show them what I got you. Don't go out in the dark, then they can't see it. Yeah, just for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Uh-huh.
Yeah!
Hey, well, you want this? You ever find your piece?
Yeah. The reason why I lost it because the damn thing was fucking wore out, and that's why it fell. It was a plastic piece.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was all fucking wore out and shit, so I gotta find a washer.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Hey.
'cause it was all worn out and shit because they used fucking plastic instead of fucking good high quality parts.
Yeah.
Cheap bastards.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Fucking build, fucking use cheap quality parts and can charge you a fucking arm and a leg for this shit.
Yeah. Hey, Tug. Nobody can even see you. There you are. Well, time to get my coat off and my boots off and all that. And
Yeah, you might want to eat before your food gets
I
cold.
know. Get out of my work clothes and then eat. So, yay. So here's what Don made for dinner. Broccoli, brown rice, baked chicken thigh. And this was his first time making instant brown rice, so he was texting me at work, wanting to know how to do it.
Yeah, 'cause I don't deal with that shit.
See? So, and I had the instructions, I cut them out, you can see it up if it'll focus. The thing that says minute rice, right there. I kept the instructions, and then he took a bite out of it, he's like, it's not done! Well, that's what brown rice is like. That's just how it is, but it's better for you. So I just went to move stuff out of the way so I could use my mouse. And I found out the super glue is super glued to the table. I don't know how that happened. It must be leaking. So that's just great. What are we supposed to do about that?
Alright, well everybody, Cheeto finally shedded the skin. Nice and long.
Yeah, well,
See?
there's a
I
lot of
told you
people
guys that I would let you know.
there's a lot of people who hate our snake.
Oh well, they can learn to love it. They don't gotta live with it.
Yeah. So we're going to say goodnight, and we hope you enjoyed the video and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and you're having a good night. And he's over here throwing that skin away.
Throw you away.
Say goodnight.
Nope. After what you just talked to me all mean like.
Well, because I was fighting to open up that can of beans, and I cannot use this can opener.
Works just fine for me.
Well, it doesn't work for me.
Cause you don't got no hamstring.
Boo-hoo.
No, you'd be boo-hooing. You're the one that has to fight with it.
Well, say goodnight.
No, I don't say goodnights. I don't do that shit. Sorry. I don't do good mornings.
We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and I want to go to Sheboygan tomorrow to do some shopping, so that'll be cool.